Here's a great little tip for all you upcoming YouTubers out there. Spend the extra money. Get great Wi-Fi. Pierce's kick was good. It was true and true. Gators are up 10-0. Welcome back to you. Note to self. Get better Wi-Fi.
Is trying to impress his boss. After that time, he told her, "I'm a suppository."
We didn't miss much. Y'all didn't miss much. Kicked the field goal. It's good. McPherson. Gators 10-0. What's up? Thanks for coming back.
Erectile dysfunction is actually the first sign that something's wrong. Luckily, I'm a doctor, an expert in sexual health. Exactly that. Not everyone has a doctor.
It is great to be a Florida Gator. I say it's great.
We started Roman to change that.
To be a Florida
and if treatment is right for you, we'll ship genuine medication right to your door. If you're experiencing ED, hair loss, cold sores, or other issues, let's take care of it.
I'm going to have the stream going on my phone so I can try to catch that if it conks out on me again. I'm going to try to keep this up throughout the whole second quarter, throughout all of halftime, but if it conks out again, then just come back for third quarter, y'all. I'll start another one come third quarter. Stream goes out because of bad Wi-Fi. Just let me know. I'll get another one up. Just let me know, y'all. I hate that I have bad Wi-Fi, but apparently I hate it. But I hate this. I hate having multiple streams for games. Oh, and when you're a beggar, you can't really pick and choose places that you can do recording. Yeah, I'm definitely going to upgrade Wi-Fi soon. So stay tuned. Be patient with me, please. Jonathan Grenard. Wearing that orange top for the first time. Woo!
He's just a complete player. And today, really playing a position that.
Oh, you saw your brother on TV already twice? Man, we're just in the second quarter now. Where's he sitting at? Get him, y'all. That's intentional grounding. No one's in the area. No one's in the area code. I saw the Gator walk. Nice. What? Okay, now I know why Dan was yelling and screaming after that. Wow. How do you call pass interference? Marco. Why, if you every week, Marco? That's a terrible call. I'm sorry, that's a terrible call. I'll start.
Gilmore, the right tackle.
Gilmore. Trask looked really good so far. Oh, that one wasn't even the same area code. I mean, not saying area code is, a little bit exaggerated. No, that one wasn't even within 5 yards. Not even close. And get him! Come on! Here's that flying in, missing the tackle. David Reese. Come on, Dave.
Yeah, guys, Bama, of course, was down 10-7.
Bama's taking the lead, y'all. Oh, my goodness. Tua, you're not fair to others, all right? You're not fair. It's not fair how good Bama's offense is this year.
The whole team was pushed back into the goal line there. Takes off easily. The score is 5 now. Clemson on top. Dane looking good against UVA. Flacco on second
Throwing.
as well.
Come on.
Receiver in the Gator territory. That's Shane Leatherberry.
Flacco.
Leatherberry coming into this game. Top receiver for the Tigers.
On forward bench in the end zone. 10 rows up. Heck yeah. Those would be really good seats. I sat a lot of about 30, 40 rows up on the 35 on the left side, so the left side of the screen on the Gator sideline. Those seats were amazing. There's really not a bad seat in the Swamp, to be honest. I mean, even if you're up in the nosebleeds, the seating there is just so great. It really is. As long as you're not sitting in the sun. That's the only bad thing about the Swamp, is the sun. Oh my goodness, North Carolina! North Carolina! All right, 2nd and 6. Defense, let's go. They're across the 50 on us at our 44. They're averaging 6.1 yards per play. We're averaging 7. Dean blitzing. Run it right at the blitz. Oh, Grenard, you missed the tackle, bro. Come on. Nice. That's awesome, George. Tell him go Gators for me. 3rd and 1 defense. Let's go. Chomp down. Reese, Bernie, get this stop. Hand off and got first. Reese with the tackle.
Coming up at 7:30 Eastern, we have more college football as South Carolina hosts Kentucky in our SEC Saturday night matchup.
Yeah, I mean that. Bernard, you got to tackle him, man. It's the FCS team. Like, yeah, they're a good FCS team. They're still an FCS team. All right, we're big boys.
At Missouri, both teams are 0-2 in conference. Have off weeks next week. It's early to say must win.
Hills are cornered bottom of the screen. Quarterback draw. There you go, Bernie. Oh, so, I mean, 06 was there were some good games in 06. I mean, the cock block, Spurrier's return to the Swamp. Need I say more? 06 road games, how was that? Tennessee, FSU. Get him. 3rd and short. Now, are we better at 3rd and short this year or 3rd and long? We've honestly been more consistent on 3rd and short and getting stops than we have on 3rd and long this year.
In the box, number 30 at linebacker. Ambrose. His offense. This time hasn't just
What's going on in the ACC? I mean, they lost the last 2 games. And they didn't look too good. 3rd and 1 again, Gators. Come on. On a 25. Knocking on the red zone again. Handoff up the middle. 1st down.
To the 22-yard line. You can see why.
Mac Brown he's beat Muschamp. Beat Manny Diaz. Up on Babo Sweeney right now. Shoot, with Florida State being as down as they are, another ACC team needs to step up. I mean, just look at Miami, too. Ew. Virginia Tech's not great. Georgia Tech's down. Like, everyone's down in the ACC. Second and short. Come on. Just nickel and diming us right now. Hardwire's looking like it, man. They look a little. Actually, I mean, Townsend's look good on offense too. You know, it's a mixture between us not playing at the top of our game and them playing and executing very well right now. Second and 2, 14. Underneath pass, no gain. Third and short. It's good to have Bernie back. He's healthy. Getting a start today.
55, great retrace. It was in his pass rush. Felt like it was a little too.
Third and 3.
Around and retrace Ian Bernie there. Otherwise, I think could have easily popped.
We don't need a break. If we break, that means we give up points. Then not break is you give up yards, but not points. Blitzing. Drop both of our linebackers. Deion Davis! Sean Davis! Oh, that was a house call. No, that was Hill. My fault. Oh, my goodness. Hill. Oh. Hit him in the worst place. Right in his hands. 32-yard attempt. Down, snap, hold, kick. No good! No good! I love it. Still no points. Bend not break. Bend not break defense. Just pushed it right. Y'all know I love it when he misses field goals right. Yes.
You don't think it'll happen.
Love it. Love it.
And you surely don't think it'll happen twice. I've lost 2 homes in my lifetime.
I haven't seen CJ or Zuniga this game, so I'm guessing they're not playing today. I mean, if we don't need them, and they're not playing already, we don't need them. Just facts. Oh, that was a house call, Hill. That was your first pick, your first score. And you saw it before you caught it. You saw it and didn't focus, man. You saw it in your mind's eye, but did not look the ball into your hands. I want another shutout, too. I mean, I love shutouts. I love it when we don't give up points. I love it when we score, but I love it when we don't give up points even more. Because you don't give up points, then you win. All you got to do is get 3. I want us to take a shot down the field. First play right here. Give a nice play action. Have Tyree Cleveland or someone fast. Sprint down the field. Let Trask just unload it, all right? Out of bounds, your guy or no one. Who was? I mean, that's a touchdown all day. 80-yard house call.
Are you considering trying to get a loan modification on your own?
He would have had a convoy of Gators following him into the end zone.
Got a modification at the mortgage modification helpline.
I can't think of a time for sure within the last dozen years that we've had 2 shutouts in the same year. I can't think of that since Tebow arrived on campus that we had 2 shutouts in the season. So that would be really, really good, especially both FCS opponents, and we take care of business by not giving up one single point to these scrub teams. That would be really impressive. And voters wouldn't even need to have any other evidence. You know, we would stay in the top 10 matchup next week. So as long as Auburn doesn't mess things up by losing tonight, all right? Y'all don't root for Auburn to lose tonight. You don't want a pissed off Auburn team coming off of a loss or an overconfident Auburn team that's undefeated. Which one would you rather? Y'all want to play a quick little game of would you rather? I take the Auburn team that's overconfident. all day long.
So it feels a lot
There we go.
score would indicate.
Offense got the ball back in the 20. Let's go.
For the red zone.
And instead of a play action, we run it for a loss. That's why I said play action, throw it deep.
Can't ask much more from Kyle Trask.
Trask played a good game.
Think about starting this game quickly.
He's done everything we need him to do so far.
This game, start fast. Build on your performance. And quarterback and Kyle Trask is certainly
Product placement on these passes, man.
proficient.
Oh,
Performance last week versus
every ball was in stride, not overthrown, not behind him. Not too hard of a throw. Nice run.
25-yard line.
3rd and 5.
About 5 from there for the Gators. Here's Ryan, Malik Davis.
Still got Delance as our right tackle. Gene Delance still getting the start. I got my eye on you, Delance, all right? You've been doing better in recent weeks.
A dominant performance.
But you and Marco, you're in the doghouse for a reason.
Different offensive lineup here for this possession. From tackle to tackle.
Hammond in motion. Give it to him. Pierce with a nice block down the field. First down on 3rd and 6.
Love those plays. Like a long
First-
handoff.
first down on the drive. That was good.
Speed release. When you push it back out right before the snap, except this time you got about a 20-yard running hit.
Man in motion for a little pitch
Josh
screen.
Hammond really put together one
I like that
90-yard receiving performance versus Miami in week 0.
Simple. We're running our offense. Mullen even said it after last week's. We just kind of ran our offense today with Kyle. Trask is better at running the offense and not being so much of the impromptu on the fly type decisions. Like Trask knows where he wants to put the ball pre-snap, and man, if his first guy's not there, he'll look to the second guy, and yeah, he'll look for the third guy, the fourth guy, instead of just tucking it and running and taking what the defense is giving you. But that may get him in trouble. But man, he delivers some pretty balls from the pocket. Traven Grimes, go. Across the 50. I know, Jay Jobs. I can't believe Mac Brown's up on Dabo right now. Oh, of course it looked more impressive we beat an undefeated Auburn, but I want to play an undefeated Auburn for Auburn feeling themselves and being too overconfident. I don't want them to have a harsh reality check the week before they play us. No. Damian Pierce, go! Oh! Go! Stand on his feet, go! 20, 15. Running with authority, Damian Pierce. 31-yard rush. That's our longest rush this season. Staying on his feet. That balance. I thought he was going to be tackled. 4:35 left in the half. Inside the red zone. Let's go. Let's go, y'all. Punch it in. Oh. That's interference, Rob. Thank you. Easy call, ref. Easy call. Oh, my goodness. Yeah, we over Auburn, all right? Like I said, 07, their field goal at the end of regulation, we lost. That's one of the harshest losses I've ever sat through. That feeling, 2-hour drive home, late at night, oh, I felt that one. That was a hard loss to take, y'all. All right. There you go. Got it. Hammond. Oh, dang. On the one. I know. It's been a while. It's kind of like when McElwain was here, we didn't have a shutout, right? Oh, McWayne. Jeez.
Gators on the doorstep.
There you go, Trask. There you go, kid. $17-10. I like that. I like that. That's fine. He doesn't have to be a great runner. He just has to be willing to run the ball. Keep the defense honest. All right? Show them that you're ready and willing. You don't have to run it. You just have to be willing to. No, we haven't. We haven't beat Spurrier since, I think, 2001. Didn't they beat Grossman in 01?
A surgeon so far for the Gators, 12 for 12.
Trash running the game.
Out the ground game. All Gators in swamp.
I know. That's, you know what? I don't know how much everyone here knows about Anthony Richardson, but guy is straight up balling and showing up. Showing up everyone else that was a top quarterback from this year, at least in the state of Florida. What? Oh, nice. That's right. Don't. But yeah, Anthony Richardson. Let me go ahead and pull up some stats. Richardson's been that kid is gonna light up the world once he gets to college. All right. I'm very excited for Richardson. I was saying even last year, out of the three that Mullins recruited and EJ, Jalen Jones, and A-Rich, I was more excited about Anthony Richardson than I was about Emory or Jalen. So I'm very excited for Anthony Richardson.
Don't worry, I know what to do. Just call Hewlett. We have the expertise to fight any ant invasion. Hewlett's health program is pet friendly and has no smelly sprays. We'll stop the ant invasion guaranteed. Happen to be out of the ant farm? Yeah.
I can't believe we're this far in the game. We haven't gotten a sack yet.
Just call Hewlett.
Oh, the Swamp's going to be a lot like the Will Grier Ole Miss win in 2015. I mean, Swamp came alive, and Florida came back to being relevant in that game before, of course, Grier went suspended himself, and then McElwain chased him out town, you know. Trying not to talk about Will Grier. But if we would have kept Will Grier, we never would have gotten Dan. So.
Every Monday night, 7 o'clock on the SEC Network, Greg McElroy, Marcus Spears, and myself, we're thinking out loud, and we try not to hurt ourselves. It's an hour of the best college football talk you can possibly find.
I can't find the stats right now.
The SEC. We also take you outside the footprint, make sure you know what's going on.
So McElwain got his butt whooped by Western Michigan today. Almost beat Miami last week. Gets butt whooped by Western Michigan. 3:46 left in the game. Kicking off in the end zone, touchback. Yeah, I'm afraid about that Death Valley game. I am. We haven't been there in a while. Last time we were there, we kind of stole a win. I'm worried about that game. But that, if we have to lose a game, that's our losable game on our schedule. LSU on the road. Auburn at home, take care of business. Georgia, your rival, a neutral game, toss up. All right, going to be very emotional, very tight. Come down to, you know, a couple key moments in the game. Is Florida, Georgia, how it's one loss the majority of the year. So, but LSU on the road, that one's going to be tough. LSU's defense isn't as good as our defense, but our offense is not as good as theirs. So we match up well against LSU. Match up better against LSU than Auburn, in my opinion. But Felipe gets it to Trask because he gives more he can do more when it comes to running the ball and being out there in our run game, being just better because Felipe's out there instead of Trask. But Trask he's more of the know who you're going to throw it to and look for him and, go through your progressions quicker. But, man, that arm that Felipe has is special, all right? That's a special cannon that Felipe has attached to his right arm or attached to his torso, his right shoulder. That thing's a cannon. So, I mean, I can see just on talent and skill, yeah, Felipe's the better choice. The more coached guy is Kyle Trask by far. By far, he's been more coached in his career, his football career, than Felipe has. I've said this multiple times. Felipe didn't have an offensive coordinator or quarterback coach in high school, and then he had McElwain and Nussmeier's first 2 years. That's not coaching. But that's why, because Trask makes quicker progressions because he's been coached more. Things come more naturally to Kyle Trask. But the skill level for quarterback, the ability to run, bigger body, arm strength, all that is Felipe's favor. That's why Dan goes with Felipe, because Felipe's the guy who hasn't been coached as well as Trask. If he has been coached as well as Trask, my goodness, you'd see a senior type Felipe out there rather than, what we're seeing this year. Honestly, it could be. Jobs, it could be. Honestly, all we need to do is split our West and beat Georgia, and we're in Atlanta, y'all. We need to beat Georgia regardless. We can have 2 losses. We can have no losses. It doesn't matter because Georgia's going to be undefeated before we play them. Georgia might have another loss because they have to play Auburn at the end of the year. But you can't rely on Auburn to give them the loss to get to Atlanta. Take care of business ourselves, which is why I'm saying rankings and polls don't matter because all we have to do is take care of business. We can even lose one, split one of our 2, drop one out of our 3 toughest games, as long as it's to a West opponent and not to Georgia. We can beat everyone else this year and lose to Georgia. It'd be just like 2012. We go to the Sugar Bowl. We don't go to the playoff. Exactly what happened in 2012. We lost to Georgia. Georgia went to Atlanta. We didn't. We missed out on a title. First sack of the game. I just said when we were on offense, we hadn't had a sack yet. Fumble, missed field goal. Both in the red zone. Red zone defense. Oh! Say goodbye to your knees. 3rd and 5. Come on, D. I would even say, yeah, Trask is more coachable. It's like I said, he's been coached his whole career. So that's why he's more coachable. It's not that Felipe isn't coachable. It's just Trask, he just gets it. Things come more naturally to him because he's been coached. Why we give up a 6-yard pass on 3rd and 5? Come on now. Yep. Coming into the day, we were at least tied for the lead. I don't know what other teams are doing today. We only have 1, so we might get past today. I think if we put up 3-4 sacks, then that'll be a hold on to our number 1 spot. Kimbrough in the game now. Incomplete. Flacco doing some Flacco things right there. I think we were tied with Virginia coming in. I know we were at least in first. Whether we were tied or outright, I'm not sure. Pretty sure we were tied, though.
Not a great get off. Swat the hands down. You can't pass protect, hands off. This is trying to make sure you keep your hands off on it.
Bernard almost had him for that sack. Almost had him.
Josh Allen. He was player of the year for the season to go for Kentucky.
I don't agree with that, Donnie. I think Felipe gives us the best chance to do what we want. But it's like I said, with Trask, he just runs the offense better. Our rush defense is terrible right now. I hope Notre Dame just loses every week. Honestly, every week I root against Notre Dame. I'd count maybe on like my hand the times I rooted for Notre Dame. Has dropped.
Been unable to make that catch. It's 12 to 10.
And you,
First down.
it's hard, really. It's hard to choose who's really better overall, and who gives who's better at running the offense, who gives the team a better chance to. It's hard because it's not like Felipe and Trask are bad. It's picking between two average to above average quarterbacks. Maybe even something a little more than just above average. I mean, the decision's been made for us this year. Still. 3rd and 6, 7. Minute 21 left in the half. But, Felipe was willing to tuck the ball and run when he needed to. I've yet to see that from Trask. Only time I've seen Trask run is when he was called upon to run. Pre-snap, So I hate Notre Dame, all right? Non-conference, why not root for SEC?
We're always there. Auto Owners Insurance. This crowd is ready.
Yeah, and obviously Felipe's got a strong arm. But, I mean, it's like I said, the decision's been made for us this year. Took that decision, out of Dan's hands after Felipe got hurt. Yeah, we may have the better guy in there. We might not. He may be Felipe. He may not even be on campus yet. Maybe A-Rich. So we don't know. Obviously, we have Kyle Trask, and we're rocking out with him. So I would like to see Trask do some things that Felipe did, because I see what Trask can bring that Felipe can't, which is experience.
Thousands of companies putting workers at risk. An estimated $30 billion in court order trust segments. You may be entitled to a portion of these funds and receive compensation without filing a lawsuit or ever going to court.
Trask reads the fields. Like I said, he's got to be willing to run.
That's 1-800-860-8859. I'm an attorney spokesperson. Are you drowning in debt?
This was like Trask too. Like Frank's. I mean, no one's gonna be a Tebow power runner. So I mean, in the sense of having one guy as your pocket guy, your other guy as your mobile guy, yeah.
Your credit card debt down to just a fraction of what you owe. The call is free. The consultation is free.
And Sean, just wait until we play the tough teams on our schedule, man. Auburn, LSU, Georgia. What Trask is doing and not pulling it down and running whenever he needs to and forcing balls and having 2 interceptions against Tennessee, like, yeah, he hasn't started forever. But I rather would have had a 3-yard gain for a first down rather than those interceptions. But see how much is just first game rust and see what Trask does. That's why I said I'm looking for things, but I haven't seen Trask pull it down and run yet. But he hasn't needed to yet. 3rd and 6, ball on the 45. Rushing 5. Got the sack. That's a forced punt. Timeout. Minute 11. Getting the ball. Punt return. No, Chris Leak was. Besides that one run against Alabama that year, which was like a 50-yard run, Leak was not a runner at all. But Leak did run it when he needed to. He'd run. He would pull it down and would still run it. An SC championship game, 06 against Arkansas. He pulled it and ran. I think it was like an 8-yard rush. Jumped up in the air at the goal line, landed on defender's shoulder pads and, fell to the ground that way. So, I mean, Leak still would pull it down and run it when he needed to. That's what I'm saying about Trask is I haven't seen him do the right thing in those situations. But in defense of him, he hasn't had that many situations to where the throw wasn't there and he needed to just run. That's what I'm saying. That's one thing I would like to see from him. It's one thing that I think that we need to have to win against these tough teams that we have coming up. Don't even bring up Jeff Driscoll, man. I don't even want to hear that guy's name. Muschamp would have picked Jacoby Brissett instead of Jeff Driscoll. We probably would have beat Georgia in 2012. Yeah, and Will Muschamp chose Driscoll over Brissett because Driscoll was the more mobile guy. But Brissett would pull it down when he needed to run, y'all. Brissett would still show the ability to run. That's what I'm saying is that's what Trask isn't doing. He's not showing that he's a willing runner. Minute 4 on the clock. Got the ball. 2 timeouts. FCS opponent, I say Dan drives the field here. Clemson, North Carolina's tied. Minute 4, let's go, Gators. Yes, they both are. Who's the one getting paid and who's back up, though? That's the one getting paid $15 million a year. Muschamp doesn't know how to have an offense. All he cares about is his defense. His whole game plan is about his defense. I'm done. I'm not talking about Driscoll or Muschamp anymore, y'all. Trask gets sacked. Looks like we're just going to run out the clock here. Nice. All right, Cam Newton, Will Grier, 2 former Florida quarterbacks in the NFL as well. And this will be halftime, y'all. 17-0, Florida over Towson. Towson gets the ball second half. Halftime. Trask, perfect, 13-13, buck 39, touchdown, no picks. Oh, he's doing what he needs to do. Perfect so far, passing it. Love that. I love that. Take perfect completion percentage at halftime any day. Yeah, he looks like his brother. Wisconsin. The only thing I got to say about Wisconsin today is what is up with those jerseys? My goodness. They looked hideous. Mullen's not happy, man. Our defense got to play better. Like our offense, they didn't do anything wrong there, except that one possession they had a field goal instead of a touchdown. Other than that, they scored every time they had the ball except for that last sack. But, it's a minute on the clock. So. Oh, Bama. Bama's trio of receivers are ridiculous this year. I know, Metallica fan, that's what I'm saying. I think we definitely have the talent and the coaching needed to beat 2 of our 3 tough opponents coming up. Whether we lose to Auburn or LSU, we can lose to one of the West teams. We can't lose to Georgia. That's fact. So I think we have better chance of beating Auburn just because it's a home game. But I think we match up better against LSU. So both are going to be a test in their own different way. Our defense needs to do something. Our offense looked fine first half. Come out, our offense still looks as they've been in the first half. We didn't get the ball but 4 times that half. We scored on 3 of them. The last time was right before halftime. Offense doesn't do anything bad. Defense needs to get off the field, though. I mean, every drive Towson's had, they've gotten across our 50. They've gotten into the red zone half the time they've had the ball.
Special teams game. I mentioned this earlier. In 2015, when Alabama lost at home to Ole Miss, it was a turnover.
Wow.
Special teams game. Yeah, possession was ruled the Rebels, but since
I know North Carolina's giving it to Clemson right now too.
really ensuing drive was all plummeting on the run into the end zone. Let's go. They actually had the lead in the Rebels.
They did. I mean, fourth quarter, Georgia, Kirby Smart's terrible at coaching in the fourth quarter, and that team is not good at play calling when it comes to fourth quarter. I don't know if it's the conditioning or just they're not mentally there. They don't know how to close, but there's something still lacking in the Georgia teams. Something's still lacking there. Honestly, I'm more worried about LSU than I am Georgia. Honestly. LSU's going to be tougher than Georgia. Clemson. Tied at half. Wow. It's like I said that earlier. Hardwired. Pitts is becoming one of our biggest targets on an offense just because of the mismatch. No one can guard him, man. He's too big and fast for these linebackers, and man, the guy's athletic as heck. Had the touchdown catch. I appreciate it, Redneck. Appreciate you for joining. For anyone else who hasn't, go ahead, give me a thumbs up, leave me a comment, hit that subscribe button, turn on notifications. I do live streams every Gator game. Auburn coming up next week, 3:30. 3:30, another day game, 3rd day game in a row next week. But guess what? We ready. We ready.
Zysol lasts up to 6 times longer than Benadryl, works faster than Claritin, and on first dose provides the same relief as Zyrtec and nearly half the size. So for the latest and powerful relief, it's just as effective at hour 24 as at hour 1. Be wise all. Take Zysol, sir.
Wise all. Take Zysol. I mean, it's the West opponents. They always have big physical offensive lines when we go against them. So, yeah, our offensive line, that's one of the areas to watch, the main area to watch is our offensive line and how they do against these big defensive lines. I mean, it's like I said, LSU, not as big and nasty as a defensive line as Auburn. Auburn has the best defensive line out of anyone on our schedule, maybe Georgia, but then again, they lost Brenton Cox, who's supposed to be a starter, so. Jay Jobs, you tell him, man. Everyone, give me a thumbs up, hit subscribe. And for everyone watching, I haven't done this yet. Give me a shout out. Let me know where you're from. Gator Nation. Roll call. Where are you watching from? Go. That's a good game. A&M Arkansas earlier today. It hit him in the hands. Fender tried picking it, missed completely, and it hit the receiver in his hands on 4th down drop. Game. Brooksville. Shout out Vanderbilt picking up the first win of the year. Oh, I know. There's nothing like watching SEC football. I try watching Pac-12, Big Ten. Big Ten's too smash mouth, and Pac-12's just I don't know. I don't like the West Coast college. I'm not, except for Oregon. You know, it's only because Oregon's different. Not really a fan of the West Coast teams. Jacksonville going to the Florida Georgia game. Jay Giles, what you doing in Ohio? All the way up there about all those silly little Buckeyes. Why are you showing Florida Georgia thing right now?
I remember on the sideline, we just got to get the other way. That's what we wanted was a chance. But I'm thankful that we just get a first down.
At this point in time, you got to get the ball to your best wide receiver, and that's Lindsey Scott.
Heck yeah, I'm going to be there. Look me up, man. See if we can meet up. Have you featured in my video. Palaka, oh my gosh. The Palaka is so back road country, Florida. Oh my goodness. Hey, you're not far away from Daytona. That's where I'm pretty much born and raised from. Right there, Central Florida. Why are we watching Herschel Walker right now? Palaka. This is like a 1 or 2 traffic light town, man. If that. Man, then I don't know what your econ teacher is arguing with you about, because FSU, man, those fans should just be quiet this year. Just stop it, man. Y'all's product is embarrassing. All right.
Now again, you can see that Tuesday night.
Well, with the loss. Ever since wait, man. We can't buy a win against Alabama. Haven't beaten them once since 08. Yeah, not one time.
I scored some pretty good deals on Fox.
I think we played the, what, 09, 10 on the road, 11 at home, not 12, not 13.
So here's the deal. Somewhere along the way.
That was. It was like 2015 we went to Alabama. What, 9, 10, 11, 15. And then next year we played Alabama. So yeah, we haven't beat Alabama and Nick Saban since Nick Saban became relevant again. And it wasn't until 08 that Nick Saban was, just starting to become relevant. That 09 team was really Saban's first major team. Of course, he won the title with it. So, yeah, we haven't beat Nick Saban since Nick Saban came back to power. So true, though, Redneck. So true. FSU is getting – they're not losing every game anymore, so